Oh
Okay.
fuck. What? Huh? Why did I click off? Okay. Great intro to the video! Woo! You know what's crazy actually? For some random reason, the Last of Us Part 2 has 5 viewers. I don't know who the 5 viewers are.
Hmm.
I was like trying to figure out who the 5 viewers were, and I was like, what? Anyways, back to the topic at hand. One of my more favorite games, Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. Or I guess, is it Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, or is it Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright Trilogy?
Yeah,
I don't.
Wright Ace Attorney.
I'm pretty sure it's Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright Trilogy.
What?
Anyways, new game. Yep. No. Well, it is. The only reason why I say it is because the original name, right, Brady? The actual name is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, right?
Yeah.
However, this game that I'm playing, oh, they added episode selection? Oh, thank God. Cannot earn achievements in episode selection. Okay. But however, this game is, I believe, name is Ace Attorney's Phoenix Wright Trilogy, because it's referencing how this is the 3 main games of Phoenix Wright.
Mhm.
And then the next 3 games are Apollo, Ace, technically, I guess, technically they're Apollo, only one of those games is really Apollo, and then the other 2 games you intertwine between 3 people. The first turnabout, oh, I'm so excited to play this game. We just got done talking with Larry Butts and the other in the Edgeworth Edgeworth investigations. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Why does he have a mole like that? Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Attorney Defense Lobby, District Court Defense Lobby, No. 2. Oh, this music! It's so good. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I wanted to help him out any way I can. I just really wanted to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything! It's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah.
Yes. Nick! Oh yeah, right! In the Ace Attorney's game, his name is actually Nick. Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live with a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy that they arrested was an unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. Oh right, I can't use space to progress the dialogue. I have to use the actual mouse clicks. That and I owe him, one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom No. 2. Judge! My boy Judge! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Oh yeah, Payne. I forgot you existed. The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstance, I think we should have a little test to assert your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant of this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts. Why the fuck did I say Larry Butts? Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me the victim's name. Whew. I know this one. Glad I read the case reports to cover so many times. It's... Wait, uh-oh. No way! I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you serious? Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the course records. Just press tab to check it. Oh yeah, it's not E. It's tab. Cindy. Her name is Cindy Stone. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who's the victim of this case? Cindy Stone. The victim name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what is the cause of death? She died because I believe it was hit with a blunt object, if I remember correctly. Yeah. She was struck once.
Yeah, hit with a blunt object to death.
Yeah. I mean, she was a cheater. She was hit by
Death sentence.
She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions, so I see there is no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Alright.
Okay.
So
Take
tired.
your nap.
See ya.
See ya. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. It's because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. The statue shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy, right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check court records frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecutors may call its first witness. The prosecutor calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Oh, it's enter, right. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get the chance to respond to the prosecutor later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Unfortunately, it's Larry Butts, so he will be saying something unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Ahem! Wait, should I do voices? I feel like that would fuck up my throat even faster. What do you think, Brady? Brady?
Yes.
Oh, God. If I remember correctly, Payne is like a high squeaky voice. Mr. Butt! Oh, God. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped at all. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyways? Mr. Butts, what you described generally is what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them, the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Who was in Paris?
The victim. The girlfriend of Larry Butts who was cheating.
Okay, go on.
The passport has been added to the court's records. What voice should I do with the judge? He's like slow. He's a bit of an idiot, but he's old, so he's like, more like Treebeard, I guess. And she has appeared to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. I already forgot my voice for Larry. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. Apparently, she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly say what kind of woman Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? Wait, I can't do a female voice. Right. I can't fucking do it. Right? I can't do it. It's like, she's like a adult woman, like, mature female voice, and I'm a male. Yeah. I can't do shit. Hold on. Right? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? And then obviously stop him from answering. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant to this case. Oof! Wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get the bottom of this. Let us continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question.
You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, didn't you not?
Gulp.
Well, did you or did you not?
maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I'll have him answer, honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so I, like, didn't see her.
Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecutor would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
My voice is gonna get destroyed after like 3 episodes. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspaper at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Oh. What kind of voice do I do as the sleazy guy?
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct?
What kind of voice should I do with this guy?
New York. New York.
New York! Oh yes, newspapers, yes! This does not fit his profile. Do you know what he looks like?
No.
He essentially looks like he's bald and has a wig, and he has like a mole in front of it, and he has slits for eyes. Like he looks like sleazy. But you know what? We're doing the New York style. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. The witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I can't even. What the fuck was that? What kind of accent was that? Holy shit. I thought you must have been in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I think it's strange. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed my fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. I can't do that. I don't even know how to do the New York accent. How do you do the New York accent? Yo, Johnny!
Got a pizza going out. Come on.
Come on, I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran, without a doubt, was the defendant sitting right over there. I can't do it. I can't do a New York accent. I feel like I'm offending every New York person on planet Earth. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor,
Your Honor,
hold on.
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have the record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout recorded. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, Wright. It is time to... This is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why?
Why? Why, it's exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? Lies? What, he was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
Ding. How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It is in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court records and the witness testimony. Then once you found out the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with tab and then point out the contradiction in the testimony.
Alright, it's escape. It's so. Oh, they updated a lot. Hit tab. And then. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? I what the fuck? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for sure. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy note at the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, about that.
Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a good question.
Great job, Phoenix. Right? A good job, right? The way you put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies.
I can't. How long am I going to be doing this?
Saying through one and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give testimony again? I think the only voices I needed to have consistent are Phoenix Wright, the judges, and Miles Edgeworth. Payne's is I can do really easily because every single time he speaks, it's like
objection.
You see, I found the body at the time. I heard a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours ago. It was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Why am I suddenly doing a southern accent? I can't keep this straight. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this guy. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Yo, Jimmy. I can't fucking do. I tried doing a New York accent. I'm not good enough of a voice actor. I'm so sorry, Brady. I failed you. You still there though, Brady? Oh, nope, he left. I'm alone! Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. I heard a voice saying the time. You heard the voice saying the time on the tape on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right? Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. And time of discovery. I'm just gonna save because. Oh, hold on. I need to do some better saves. Oh, there we go. Text speed. Do fast. Because I've played through most of the game and spending more time. And obviously, hit tab. Present. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecutor has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or video. Gah! The defendant has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Why is he Southern now? He went from New York. Bro went all 13 original colonies. He went from New York all the way down. Ah! I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you see rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been shocking. It must have been the shock finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer must have used it to hit the victim. There must have been you must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defendant may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. I keep on hitting G's because in the future games, it's G's the option. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon isn't a clock, it's this statue. How is it supposed to be a clock? What? You have your objections and evidence. Just who do you think you are? Answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As a witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You tilt it and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony right now? I think I do have a problem considering he saw the time. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is holding it in his hands. And yet, the witness testified he had never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew he was a clock because he You're lying. You went inside the apartment the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove that you're the one who killed her. You just struck her with the clock and the trigger of the blow. You struck her with the clock and shocked how the blow triggered the clock's voice. And that's what the sound you heard. Order of the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. The voice burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjure.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Gah. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day. I never. Look, the clock. I heard no. So I'm like, ah. I love how this is like one of the few faces where Phoenix is actually pissed. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. Order. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright. Your Honor. You claim the sound of the witness came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think this through carefully. Your Honor. The sound. What was it? Oh, I guess it auto. The fact it is clearly simple. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it is 8:25. That's certainly strange in the way it announced the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What is your conclusion, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now?
It's 11:25. Ack!
As you can see, the clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try talking your way out of this one. Ha! Ha 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 ha! You forgot one thing! Uh-oh. What is he talking about now? While it may seem that the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know the clock was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. Ding. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim. Ding. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw It. I shall come back here to testify. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like some criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Saw It. Mio, I mean Chief. Listen, right? Listen, right? Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. It's not like this.
Think!
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But doesn't it mean you can't win? Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. And ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right.
Right. Oh my god.
Can you think of a reason why the clock should be 3 hours slow?
Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court records that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves that the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. It is 4 p.m. here and it's 1 a.m. there the next day. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ner the calmest freak out of all of them. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and was been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quick and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Woo! And with that, this court is adjourned. This turned out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the houses. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could. Whew. I still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Good job. Congratulations. Why am I Mickey? Ho ho! Thanks, son.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battle in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial and such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief look this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life's over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, what I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy, man. But my Cindy Windy, man, gone forever. Larry, she was a never mind.
Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent.
Thanks. Thanks, I owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey, here, take this as it's a present. A present for me? Wait, isn't this the evidence that actually I made this clock for her? I made one for her, one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry, sob? Larry. Are you so sure? Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she was quite a lot of you. She thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah. You gonna sympathize with me? Okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, you're right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock you made, made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's pretty heavy to take something traveling. Well, make it of what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope you made him feel a little bit better. Right? Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change dependent on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our client are guilty or innocent. All we do this, we believe in them. In order to believe in them, you may have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? How about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying the part why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave me up." I didn't know then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one of those promises I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Bada bing, bada boom. Yabba dabba doo. Oh yeah, it's not Z, it's backspace. Burn. Hello? What voice should I do for my... Hello? This is Maya. Hello, this is Maya. I'll do it like that because I have to... Maya speaks a fuck ton, right? Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia. Sorry. Mia. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Wait, I immediately forgot the voice. Hey Mia. Mia. Sorry, I've been so busy. How's you been? Well, lonely. And that's your fault. It's all your fault. And it's all your fault. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. It's been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear.
Actually, I'm calling you ask a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold the piece of evidence.
I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. You want me to hold the piece of evidence for you.
Sharp as ever. There's a lot of buzz going up on the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it. I got it.
I got it. So, what is it this time? It's a clock.
A clock. A clock. A clock. A clock.
Yeah, maybe it looks like a statue, the thinker. It tells you the time. I thought you might like it. Anyways, you always like toys. Hey,
I'm not a little. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? Huh? It's not working. That's lame.
I had the clockwork taken out. Sorry. I put some paper inside instead.
Papers. 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 Is that evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way. Yes.
Can you come by the office at about say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, okay, sis. But I expect dinner. Something good. Something like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. I could really go for a burger.
Okay. We'll hit the usual joint.
Alright. That's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon.
Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Beep. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57. Faye and Co. Law. Fake and Co. Law. Oh yeah, it's that guy. We'll make him something. Now, Mrs. Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
Oh, you're not cognitious around my background? Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have known to be more careful.
Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Red, white, blue. Number 9th, about like what, 5 minutes after? Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Chief left. That's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over. So we should go all out on dinner for dinner. Go all out for dinner. What's this smell? Blood? Mia. Maybe she's in the office. That smell, blood. Sobs. Sis. Someone's there. Ding. Chief? Master Chief, my Master Chief, what the fuck are you doing in that soda? Who are you? That strange girl dropped out cold. She's lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lays under the window. Her body is still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder, then all too quickly began to fade until finally she was cold. Chief. Some shards of glass scattered on the floor. They seem to remain the remains of the glass light stand. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there's any clues here, she was struck on the head of a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker. Lying next to her must be the murder weapon. There's some glass shards in the chief's body, near the chief's body. This must be the pieces of glass light stand lying broken in the back of the door. Nothing else seems to be a clue here. A piece of paper must have fallen out of Mia's hands. Fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word written in blood on the scrap of paper. Blood on this scrap of paper. What was it? What was it doing? Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is the receipt from the department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Ding. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right here on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run out. She didn't run on me. Yippies! Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So the name written... So... Mia writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show the receipt? And I thought there would be evidence used outside the courtroom. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Ding! That's my name! That's my name! Wait, why? Why would she write my name? Why would she write my name? Why? I can't do the voice. How do I do this voice? I keep on forgetting what voice I do for her. What? Why? What? Why? Why would she write my name? Please, calm down. Why? Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you please tell me what happened? The room was dark. And sis, so she already was dead. So, you're the chief's sister. Sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were visiting this late in the night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Right. They better call the police. Ding, that's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway taking it apart. Police! Please come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from the outside window? Oh yeah, her! The weird big titty lady. She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hand. Ding. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Oh my god, what voice should I do, Gumshoe? Freeze! Freeze, 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 freeze. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Freeze, freeze. Alright, I'm Detective Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report of the building across... We received a report from the building across the way, you see. A person saying there was a murder. A person saying there was a murder. I think that would voice it. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyways, I don't want either of you moving an inch, okay? I don't want either one of you moving an inch, okay? Maya, wait, she would have had nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. 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 This word ma here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? That's not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? 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 Wah, 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 wah. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy. I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh, it's you. It's you. It's you. It's you, the lawyer. The lawyer.
I can't find... What voice did I do for this bitch? Oh my god. Good morning. Good morning. She looks tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. First things first, I better cheer her up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up.
Really?
Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? Don't you think I can do it?
No.
No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought.
It's okay. I understand.
And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today's my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite a scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
Ha, so he crashed and burned.
He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil type. The only thing he is lacking is experience.
Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I'm ever in trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
Damn. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. Alright, no, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of a person who did this to Maya... I know. There's something I wanted to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what we acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, people like religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, a clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. How could it have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Hear it in her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. You say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that the detective took my cell phone away. Sorry. Oh, that's right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note, so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo has been added to the court record. So, you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Faye family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, did you say the Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff? Of course. She left the mountains to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that. Yes, in training. Well, can't you connect Mia's spirit then? You could just ask her who killed her. Ding. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought it'd be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Yeah, accept. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I can't press space. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. Today's trial. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me if I don't find one, the state would pick an attorney to defend me. What will happen? That will happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. Also, I gotta ask the day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. I've been doing the last few hours just talking about it. I've gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence for her for our upcoming trial. That thinker clock Larry made practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. We'll move the Grossbergs. According to the reception, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard keeping track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention an office like this. I guess I'll have to come back later. This office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey!
Hey! Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, I didn't know. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
That's right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyways, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick.
Or, hey, Dick. Get over here.
Yes, sir. But be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick.
Whew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh?
No,
Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but it doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Blunt force trauma, single brute force trauma, death was instantaneous.
How about Maya? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you ain't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
The city put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal, Miss Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, do you know him, don't you?
I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Oh, don't talk about that way. You make him sound barely human. Still, I'm afraid that this petty case. I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth's on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredible young age of 20. Of course, there's room in back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an abnormal passion. I never imagined facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya's face cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you can give that back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh. He's on to me. Tell him not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. What should I tell him? Something the matter. Oh, no. That carrying strap on the cell phone. This, I guess it says the Steel Samurai Warrior of Old Neo Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that's an action hero on TV. Yeah, if you see that strap on is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyways. Here you go. Seems like he didn't notice the recorded conversations. My cell phone received from Dick Gumshoe. Check the court records to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You old dumb pal? Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. Don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyways, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgot about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you already sent her home already? Oh, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside of her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should better know than trying to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Yep. Watergate Howell.
Well, hello, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're that lawyer, aren't you? You're that lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me about. He said, don't
say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Tee.
Oh my, I just said T. I fucking want to kill myself. That was a self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee. This is all like something out of a movie.
I keep on forgetting your voice.
It's so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can take part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to come to cross-examine that one. Unfortunately, we both know it's gonna, well, I know it's gonna be her. There's a screwdriver sticking out of this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry into other people's room now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode there for a second. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Do you think you can tell me something? You need to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe. Incident. Sounds like a lawyer in movie. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Gulp. Better not encourage her. You're, you know that thing occurred, happening the other day? The bad thing? Did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it, pretty please?
Let's see,
Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just exactly are you? Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer. Hitting on me? No, hey, just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Oh god, those are the words that came out of my fucking mouth. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed so much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see that there's 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for the clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy lawyers. Oh boy. I think we've said all there's to say to her, and we move back to here, I think? Seems like Mr. Scarborough. Well, maybe I should wait for him to come back. Ahem! Ahem! That was the most clearing throat I've ever heard. Oh, so you're the one who's been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Aha, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? A cha-cha. I'm quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know that the trial's tomorrow? Anyways, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How could you refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. The client is Mia's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission? You see, you could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back at that one. That's quite a painting. Aha! So you've noticed. This is my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of that straw hat. Or the wave of that straw hat. It's worth at least 3 mil, and I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. Not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Oh, right, it's not Z. Well, we gotta go tell Maya. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, you see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was young, and I don't know where my mother is. You don't know? She could still be alive. When the women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in a incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After all, after that she disappeared. 7 years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, I also became independent, or I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on the mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait. They didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consulted with a medium that had been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the medium jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer before the state appointed a lawyer. Just a little longer now before the state appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Yeah, defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, what is it? I can't abandon you. No one is sad as a person without any friends. I know that. I've been there a long time ago. We get a flashback to Phoenix's child. So, why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone who looked out for people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. And then she becomes a nuisance from here point on. Well, let's fight this one and I'll get you out. And let's fight this one and get you out of there. Here. Right. Thank you. Woof. She smiled at last. She looks like she looks an entirely different person.
One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. I trust you. So trust me too, okay? That's the deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? When I tried to look into that drawer, she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. I guess I have to go to the fucking gateway. Bellboy, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using her facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, and I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of the Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of the Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name before? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White as in the name the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. Ding! What do we have here? A wiretap, Why would a woman like her be doing with such a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about Miss Maya. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind this, I know. Alright. I used this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know, oh my god. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still here? Uh-oh. Time to scram. Look, I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Da-na-na-na. Oh. District Court, courtroom no 1. Ah, Edgeworth, there you are. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Honestly, what should I do for Edgeworth? I'm just gonna do the same. I'm just gonna do my Edgeworth Ace Attorney's investigations, which is your prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. It's my voice. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on to me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecutor has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let us begin. If we could call our first witness, if we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls The chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and testimony and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir.
I don't even remember his name. Voice.
My name's Dick. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe. Please describe us. Please describe us for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. The cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body. It is heavy enough to be to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the moment of the murder. Oof. Oh. Jesus. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. The very moment you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examining what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What is this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness would slip up and say something wrong. It works a lot of times. It worked all the time. There's literally no moment that it did not work. Ha! Should expect that Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Water that I just spilled all over myself. I think it's this one I pressed upon. For those who don't know, I've already played through this game. I think this is like my fourth or fifth playthrough of this game, so I know a lot of it. I like replaying certain scenes where it's like it's fun to replay. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah. I heard if I heard correctly, I heard you arrest her because you had hard evidence. Did she? She did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Oh. Monkey in the finger said. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence. What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She's in pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That is enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than this her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I forgot the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, it would say Maya, the written clearly in blood. Lab tests showed that it was the blood of the victims. Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. That's my hard evidence. Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you test about this vital piece of evidence from the first time? I know. Real embarrassing, I forgot about it. Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. And this one should also be very, very obvious. Alright. I gotta use the arrow keys. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I wanted to clarify for me. You said the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. She was accusing the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, right? Mia Fey, Maya Fey, Jesus Christ. That's what you're saying. What? Isn't this one of your lawyer's tricks? Now is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person absolutely not could have written that. This is the report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But, no butting your way out of this, Detective. Order in the order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Objection, Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It was the day after the murder. The prosecutor's points being? I'm chewing gum if anyone can't tell. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost imminent due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth.
I should have known you had something up your sleeve. There is his cocky attitude. Why, Mr. Wright? You look so shocked. Something you have to say? Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Oh, I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handling him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You were at fault, Detective. This isn't gonna look good on your evaluation next month. But... Your Honor, I submitted this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl who saw the murder with her very own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly which part of her is innocent? True. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
Order. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us where you were on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred.
Oh, gee. I was like in the hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from Fanco's law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify at the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw that woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then that woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl caught up to her and she hit her. Then that woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That is all I saw. Every Lindsay,
Oh my god, right. Her fucking tits jiggle. Oh my god.
every end. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see the need to trouble the witness, if any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand that you were Maya's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of fighting tiny faults in a perfect good testimony. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look at the window? You were Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What was that? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, had a feeling.
I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press her a little harder on this one? No, not yet. Oh, I forgot to read that. Fuck. The woman with long hair, was it Mia Fey?
Uh-huh. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her? How did you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Uh-huh. Well, she had the girlish physique. Woman knows these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Our testimony certainly doesn't make a mistake. Everyone in that courtroom keeps silent with her. I'll better not to press too hard on this one. So then, tell us what happened next to the victim. And then the woman dodged away. She dodged or dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue testimony.
But that girl cut up to her and hit her.
How did you know it was my client?
Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it have been but her?
She has a point. Question that testimony because... Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning of this? Someone tell me because I'm clueless all about this what I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed the client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. True, because she's wearing weird clothes. Even though I can't say that your clothes are any fucking better. No one wears clothes like this one on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo, it looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
wow. You're trying to say what you're trying to say. You're mean, lawyer. What are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all trifling the details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the courtroom would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
God, I want to rip my own tongue out. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, almost had her. In this account.
I did see everything. I did. The woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. That's when the girl in the hippie outfit ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I guess. Well, does that accuracy report not start up?
I see.
Only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin your cross-examination. Well, if I remember correctly, you have to... Well, the first things first is what's very obvious. If I remember correctly... Oh no, it's... Well, I don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling of something now. Well... Yep, okay, so it's this one. So essentially... Well, actually, why am I saying essentially? I don't need to explain it. Phoenix will. Won't you, Phoenix? Miss May. What you said right now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, what you mean like that? Wouldn't you, naughty lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing just by looking at it. Another person in the same situation had also recently called this clock a clock too. He was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you please explain how'd you know this was a clock? Ooh, Objection. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all the important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial matters. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I caught the murderers. I've caught murderers. Why is there two S's? Why is there an S here? With these questions before. Well, only once. Okay, he does acknowledge it. Objection sustained. You may continue your question. You may continue to question the witness. Oof, that was close. He stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How'd you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard of it. Say the time. So, you've been to the law office of Fanco. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe. The law office of Fanco where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because you were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard the clock go off in the next building next door. Objection. Have you have proof she could not? Oh. Amateurs. Listen to me, right? In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you are nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test if she really could hurt. Oh wait, I clicked the wrong one. I thought. Oh, I'm back here. Oh, well. Objection! We'll skip over this. Back to the. I thought it was. I forgot. You have to choose. It couldn't have rung. I thought she couldn't have heard it. Your Honor, members of the court. It's inconceivable that the clock in question ran because that clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Take a look right now. Oh! See anything of interest, Your Honor? It says the defendant says. It is as the defendant says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. It is quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the meaning of this? As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rang. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Holy. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you can say, it can't ring. However, you must ask when the clockwork was removed. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That is true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the clockwork was removed? I think there's a... Ho ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? It wasn't you. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I'm listening, and I'll show you the proof you like so much. Evidence that proved the clockwork was removed was this. Take that. Take a look at this. That's a very cute phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Well, wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble. That good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let us hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, if you could. I should tell you, the clock isn't working right now. It's not working? Huh? That's not working. It's not lame.
I had the clockwork. I had to take out the clockwork. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that clockwork was already gone by the time it was recorded, which was well before the witness has ever arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? How did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness has seen the before. That would make sense. Does the defendant have any objections, Mr. Wright? The witness has claimed she had seen it before, but directly contradicts this piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence and provide the witness has not seen this clock before. It's simple. The clock was never in any store, ever. What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the other one isn't here in the. The one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think you're a high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh. Excuses are not on sale today? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Rah. Oh, there she is, the true nature. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa! Let us not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh. Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it again? Or did I lose it? I guess I did.
Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask you. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defendant have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because the witness has never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. Heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way. There's no other way of knowing the thinker was a clock. I can show you proof. Well, isn't this interesting? Let us see it then. Show me evidence providing the witness has heard the murder weapon as a clock before. I have a look at this.
Ooh, that's...
Found this in your room, Miss May. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping to the victim's, Miss Mia's phone, were you not? Ooh. Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. Fair enough. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Didn't the victim say that the weapon was a clock? Did the victim say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof the victim said it was clock was this. If I remember correctly. Page 2, okay. If I remember correctly, you have to specify which page. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen it. Let's do it once more with a conversation between the defendant and the victim. I'm not saying this all again. Miss April May. Use the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Objection. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem unamused to you? The defendant demands an answer. Larg. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me? You lawyer.
No fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the bad girl, isn't it? Is that it? Wah.
That did the court seem... The court has seen real Miss May now. How to deal with the final blow.
Why did you wiretap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tripwiring or tippy tapping or irrelevant?
Gah, she's trying to say exactly what Edgewood wants to say. Miss May, you were tapping into the victim's phone. I hardly can call that irrelevant. While the court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you were tapping her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Sir Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course, I will. You can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe what it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold.
If you don't drink it quickly, ice melts and then you just have regular coffee.
Iced coffee? I think I'm making it up. Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not in the scene of the crime of the murder. Where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing to the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit the murder. No, they're just. Oh, hold on. Let me move the gun. They're going to let her walk away. Just walk away. There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defendant have anything to say? Come to think of it, of something. The defendant would like to call the hotel bellboy as witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reasoning? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I consent of calling this witness. Condition: if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then I will recognize that Miss April May is not the killer and she is innocent. Thereby, you must accept the verdict of guilty of Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya would be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the conditions, because if I remember... Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. Fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The condition calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. It certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I have received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I am happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Watergate Hotel, and in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely as requested. Requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. Mine will be finished. I think this is it. This one pressed on. Oh, yeah, this is this one. Okay. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely is 9 p.m., sir. Or 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I'd like you and a iced coffee exactly at 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? You're sure? Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Saliva went down the wrong pipe. Oh god. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. And it's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're very certain? So very certain. Well, I brought the room service. When I brought the room service, the guest favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prime demeanor, sir. A moment I shall never forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me to think Miss May was up to something and she wanted the bellboy to remember. It's no good, there's nothing. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. The bellboy is absolutely no reason to love her. Now, if any decency will end up rather, and you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't leave this habit, can I? Wait! Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charades of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. Or Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question and that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now my last chance. Do I ask him about? If you remember, there was 2 glasses at the window. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so I was disappointed. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not about without charm, sir. But even I have a little chance. But even I'd have a little chance for her lover there. What did you say? What did you say? Ah, oh, that rather quiet. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Objection! Object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That sort of thing is not the thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, well, yes, quite indeed. There was a good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who he asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, did you see the man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In the light of the new fact, I hope it's impossible to judge the defendant. Couldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was the man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi of the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man she was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in that room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. This court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. The court is adjourned.
Mr. Wright! Mr. Wright, you were so amazing in there.
Really?
I think it might be your newest fan.
I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So what happened with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyways?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center. I may have to go down there later. Anyways, the case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one?
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for the full record of April May's testimony. That might be coming handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not quite sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. The fact is, there's only one part that had been stricken from the record. But she ran to the right construct. I don't know how much good will do me. That is all for now. Anyways, get the payment and do some investigating. Mine doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Well, hello. Well, hello. Didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this. It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? There we go again. Please, if you're scaring the security guard. So, what do you wish to ask of me, For starters, how did you get totally whacked? About that man who stayed with the hotel room. Can you tell me more about him? Where he is? Come on. No way, Jose. Or maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why is there a wiretap on Mia's phone? That sounds like when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Wiretapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that at lawyer school. Creep. This woman's impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom, I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just me? I think that's all we can get out of her. Wait, why is the painting missing? I'm kidding. I know why the painting's missing. Looks like Grasper's out today. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. And right here, yep. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something been written on the pencil in the back. The L6 incident. This is a very important incident for everyone. No, Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Why would Grossberg have a picture of this man? This might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Just borrow it and return it for later. And this one, I think you... September 7th. Gateway Hotel 303. For those who don't know, I am also following a guide because, if I remember correctly, the investigations, if you don't know one thing you have to investigate, what tends to happen is you talk to a person, you go to this person, right? And you tell him, you talk to all this stuff, and then you show him everything. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. So I'm following a guide so we don't waste too much time on it because I know where most of them are. I could probably do it from memory, but there's also going to be points where I'm just like, I don't remember what I'm supposed to say, or I'm like a step ahead, at which point it throws off what I was supposed to do. So sorry you put me on the spot. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say it. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell, as the hotel is where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Well. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murder iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're stuck in the same bedroom? So, you're our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I say. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ink. We both carry the scent of danger. There is a total agreement with Mr. Psycho we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If I had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I can identify him. A photo, huh? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. There is on the subject. I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea. And then we're supposed to present him with this photo. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. Oh, I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about a right enough evidence swearing that is him? Evident? This guy is way too excited about this. Sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affirmative. Affirmative? Just hurry up and write it. Belfoy's affirmative was added to the court records. Not even Miss May is can play dumb to this. Yeah, so normally, you again. Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, you're the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't. So you don't just have spiky hair. You have a spiky heart. What does that? That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. But back to the case. So normally, what you're supposed to do is you show the photo. You choose one of the two photos. You show it to Miss April May over here, and then she'll deny all the facts that she knows this man. And that's when you learn. You're like, oh, let me go confirm what we're supposed to do. But I skipped over that step because I've already played through the game, and I want to go through it again. But yeah, that's for people who don't know. Oh. Have a look at this. I see several times. I'm not telling you. Ding. I'm not telling you everything. Where did you? Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. The man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. And then you show him. Show her this. Could you have a look at this? What's that? Bellboy's affidavit. It tells everything he saw. God damn it, water bottle. Such as the man who checked in with, who was this most definitely this guy. Ding. Now I get. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't want to talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even if he should have been a witness to a murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine. I'll talk. You win, Mr. Lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping the fist in your hair? Now then, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate of Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So, this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. Okay, it's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bulb form is discarded. What is up with this surreal decor? Welcome! God, what voice did I do for him? Welcome. Yeehaw. Welcome. Please furnish me with your title of your personage. Is that how I did it? Yeehaw, motherfucker. Welcome. Please furnish me with your title of your personage. What the? Your name. What is your name? I was just inquired asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, was it? Is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have imitated your gigantic vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I am Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, Corporation Expansion Office official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of the law school, aren't you? That is the only explanation for why you have come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. What business do you have? What business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes! This guy's arrogance meters off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She is my secretary. What a shock it was to have heard what she has done. What she has done? You mean wiretap? Indeed! She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not her job description. Rather, gathering information for us is part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inofficial that she would do that. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, you were in Miss April's May room. Who says I solely pay attention to mundane details such as time and place? My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does clearly remember you. No matter, that the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want to speak to me, if you want me to speak, put me on a witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have been able to see the same thing as April May. Ho ho ho! The police, the courts, to me, they are just merely toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Aha! Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information. In 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand offices you see now. And in case we were wondering, Blue Corp named the color after blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, and the founding and CEO named it so.
Oh, that's why she said at the very beginning, red, white, blue.
And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fabulistic, isn't it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears that you not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, you are a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse of an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Ugh. Oof. Ugh. He punched me. Well, that's gonna hurt. Those are rings on his fingers. Those essentially make it a brass knuckle. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts are all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. This world is beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grody Burger, I presume? Mr. Grossberger, yes. Then you must ask him, why is this painting of his hang here? Perhaps he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live his life purely for personal profit. Go on now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Guess gotta move to the Grossberg law. I don't think he's noticed me. Maybe we should. Ahem! Jumping Jehosits! Oh, it's you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was thinking about this whole mess. Something really is bothering. That much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't sleep, couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it was just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks truly. I don't know what would I have done if that I've gone poorly for that girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. I just think I need more time to think about it, my boy. Does he seem troubled by something? I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Miss Grosserwood. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, just... Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there in the other office, was it not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should not have guessed. I should have guessed it would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know and you, Mr. White, are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know that it is... Mr. Wright has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. It is time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What is he talking about? Red White is the man. The Red Mite is the man who's made his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weakness, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of that DL6 incident, as you should have guessed. The name of back of the photos. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. Red Wright would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns the judge, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound unable to do harm to themselves, therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? The L6 is nothing more than a sort of code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Faye, indeed, she was Mia's mother. She has been investigating the murder bequests for the police, but she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. So the Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her. In the end, clearing her of her wrongdoings. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense that the police didn't want people to know that they were using a spirit medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told them. You told White? He offered me riches, and it was embarrassing. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Mr. White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fits. Yet, you would still challenge him. Have a closer look at Mia's office. Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. She even recorded something, what she had found. How did that container go? There it is. Funny. So, looking at this room seems so normal. Hard to imagine murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clear. Maybe I should take another look. All these case files the chief ever worked are filed here. They're looking in alphabetical. Let's take a which file should I take a look at? J to S. J to S. Nothing much here. Maybe I'll skim through it. Skim. Sigh. Well, I have no harm for living here. I guess the biggest part here is at the end in S. Suicide. Ew. She's been collecting suicide reports. There's politician, policeman. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. That's Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. Why drove them all to... I can use this newspaper clipping. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written at the top. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. We could better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He embezzled secret government funds. Then, one day, word got out and leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia's? She had a file with it with articles like this. Every one of them labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know that you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening people and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia was investigating. The company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong? What is it that you should be doing right now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. I think you should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing right now is going after you. Just what you were insinuating. Mia was on you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April, May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be? Even a child could work that out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. I won't be needing that escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, sir. White, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, I am a very important witness. I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quite but done. I've told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one more thing. Send the police over right away. The man sitting in front of me, he looks dazed and he could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, the man. What? Mr. White, isn't another one of those? Chief Prosecutor, do I not believe you're in the position to freely offer your opinion to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I will point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyer association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupidly intent that they will make you even look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Aha, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I can't believe it's only a day since the first trial. I've heard it begins tomorrow. Why's going to set up a trap for me? Prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. Attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I have an idea. Right, Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. All thanks to you. Ha. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean... I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Well, you could cheer me on in court. Cheer you for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Oh, right. Leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It's a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. This really isn't anything you can do for me anyways. But I can't just sit there and do nothing. I gotta give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on the initial trial case. Almost all finished with a day, with most a guilty verdict. Wait, doesn't that skew that highly into the prosecutor's favor because he's got connections to the police department? I don't know. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair for this myself for this case. With the real true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Continue. I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I wake up uber early. I forget. After this one, is it the Edgeworth case or is it the studio case? I think it's the studio case after this. Well, I guess that's it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told what Wright says today will be the absolute truth. No matter how you may try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. But does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? Guilty always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope for to do is get every defendant declared guilty, so that I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you haven't changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. I think that's... September 9th, 10 a.m. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Sorry. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecutor's honor, you're ready. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the events are quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony witness. We will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It looks like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought Maya's opinion was all that could. I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apology to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he shows off, gets to show off, and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. As you wish. The title. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO of, or more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Great Water Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you that? What I tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. Why do I have a feeling this is going to end the world? Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm going to be lost man standing? Oh ho ho! I hope you make peace with your God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let us see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quite pursuing reading to some papers in the window. I heard a bedlam coming from the outside. Surprised to turn around and see the building, turned to look at the building across the way. I saw him, the spiky-haired man attacking the woman with the long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She was flabbergasted She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testify. I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Hold on. The defendant, Mr. Wright, you make your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Witness account. There's a lot more than. I guess in the investigation there was only like 1 or 2, but the actual original game was much longer. Can you be a little bit more specific about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Oh, of course! Comprendere! I understand. The victim was attacked. You ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always positively perfect. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect that detail.
Objection!
Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple you misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer had been here, and the victim is here. If the victim ran left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Wouldn't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix is. I don't think. Look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he did really see the witness run left, or the victim run left. Did he witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you care to explain the contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, does it not clear up the does not clear up the contradiction. This one scenario that would explain the conflicting testimonies. Jesus Christ. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime scene from the hotel. Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he's not viewing the crime scene from the hotel? If he had not, was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law office of Fayenco, of course. More specifically, he was standing right here. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, he was watching from the point of view would appear that she ran left. Please, there's no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! Order in the court. Or order, I will have order. Anyone disrupting the order will be of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. This population of the defense is a distortion of the truth. This postulation is the distortion of the truth. Indeed, it does seem a bit far-fetched. Oh, you will provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appeared it had been unclear for me for this. I apologize. Your Honor, might I allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let us hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. My water bottle. Come on, open. May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran left. And then you hit her. Savagely. That's what I thought. Next, the last time, with last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. You will cross-examine the witness testimony? Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. Yes, Your Honor. This one should be also very obvious. I only hit her autopsy. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say? Now that's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court? Absolutely. Perfect. I'll refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, I would like to ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like a request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. Your witness is confused because he's lying. Empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh. Okay. Well, you see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. When the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And that's when you did her with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Alright, you may begin. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. It's almost over. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that is the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over the sea. Phoenix, doesn't that something strike you as odd? It's off. Mr. White! Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand. You're saying you saw the glass light stand. Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Oh, okay, of course. Yep. Mr. White, it's impossible for you to see the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans of the murder. Correct. Your Honor, now look. If you see through the window, if you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would see. Here. Well, note that is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, I feel like I'm I feel like I'm the defense or the prosecutor for fucking Breaking Bad. Mr. White, yo, Mr. White. If you were in Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before you fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a light stand. So what did you see? When did you see that stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. The only place you could have seen it from is inside Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Your Honor, I, Miss Mia. Looks like we get an objection. That is far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think it's about time. The time has come. Shouldn't you confess to your crimes now? What? What? I said you should confess your crimes. Ergo, confess that you placed the wire trap. The wiretap. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. Really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law office of Miss Fay. And what does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You were most correct, Miles. You are most correct, Miles. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. offices. And that is when I saw the accursed light stand. Right now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what that means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, the fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, when he went to the place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Phoenix Wright theory is irrelevant for the baseless conjure it is. Mr. White, will you testify to the court about this wiretapping? Ahem. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered Fay & Co. Law's office. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw the glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what has fallen over by the sound. Correct! That is right! I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Gah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix.
Good luck, Phoenix.
Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew that the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretapping was placed before the murder. Ah, right. Was it really you that went into that office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days ago. Identified fingerprints several days old were found in Fanco's office. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And I find no Edgeworth. He's run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to Fanco's law office. Why did you tap Miss Mia's phone? This has no bearing in the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have responsibility to protect the client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as inconspicuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a ubiquitous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing more than for me to press on. Oh well. He's well enough, I can buff something out of him. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix.
Phoenix! Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice. Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix!
Mia? Looking past the lookout. Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Ah, there you are, finally awake!
Gak! Passes the fuck out again.
Hey, Phoenix!
Gak.
That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
You're Maya?
Didn't you know that Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So Maya is channeling you, Mia?
That's right. I am Maya, but also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either.
I can't fucking do this.
That's what we can.
I forgot what to read it. Oh my god, I accidentally fat fingered enter. But
we don't have much time, Phoenix. Right now, listen. You've already won, huh? You have the receipt and your courtroom records, right?
Oh yeah, the one you wrote, Maya?
Phoenix, White wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it was from the famous department store. 1000 wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right.
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa. Now
what did Mr. White say in his testimony? is the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said that the stand was there a week before the murder. There you go.
There you go. I think the court is now about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, and now you have to prove it.
Alright. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let us start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White has finished. All that is required now is you to pass judgment of the defendant on Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I ask. But Mr. Edgeworth has noted the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Look closely at this. You see the words Maya written in blood? Pwaha. You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of this report? Well, a glass light stand, and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder! You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fangco's law at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. It's possible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I measure that there's quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? No way he could have wormed his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot it's Edgeworth. True. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day for Phoenix's right before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make sure one inquiry into this. Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need for prolonging the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth. If everyone's going to call Mr. Wright to the trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to assert whether these new claims have any basis in the factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed till tomorrow. There's no telling what would happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or make up something. And when Mia showed, after Mia showed up to help me and all. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Yeah. The witness will stay.
The witness will stay. Phoenix, read the note out loud. Mia?
Mia, what is this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. Quite preposterous today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is writing on this one. I have something to read. Would like to read to the court. The memo that Mia gave me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Detest! Stop! Detest! Halt! Please! Stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Mr. What?
Mr. Mr. White, admit your guilt right now, right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you know how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, not guilty. This is all. Court adjourned. Court is adjourned.
Well, I never thought I'd say this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fate.
I'm lucky to have both you and Maya on my side.
Glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget this as long as I live.
As long as you live.
My time here is running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here for that long.
What? No. There's still so much to say.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief.
I'm not chief anymore.
That would be Mia. Or no, that would be me, I guess now. I'm the chief.
Phoenix, can come to the office tonight. Say 9 o'clock.
The office?
You'll see later.
Chief, Mia. 902 Fake Co-Law Office. Bing. Oh, I gotta do garbage. I'll do this after. I'm almost done with this episode, and so that means almost done with this episode, I guess. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not, huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? See your face, Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya!
It's me, Maya! Maya?
Maya,
did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me a lunch, would you?
Mia?
Mia?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of...
Huh?
She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the Wright Law office, right? Who better but me? Maya Fey reporting for duty. Wait, second thought. Let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind calling me Nick. You mind calling you Nick, do you? A great name.
Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. That's what your friends. Friend. I keep on forgetting the voice. This is gonna be like the worst episode ever. You know what this means? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault that I'm here right now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law Office got a ring to it. Right, thanks Maya. Phoenix being fucking flabbergasted.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be there, watching.
Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great deal of great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Oh, okay, wait up. Well, I'm going to leave it there. That was the great first 2 episodes. I don't think I'm ever doing voices ever fucking again. Thanks so much for watching. Can't wait to see you in the next one with me doing monotone for the rest of the game. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.